So the question is, do I have any regrets from previous relationships, and am I willing to make adjustments in my love life going forward? That's a long question. First of all, well, you guys, girl, clear your throat. You got a little tickle in your throat, guy. I have been in a relationship in almost 8 years. It'll be 8 years in December. And that's because of a choice that I made. Girl, clear your throat, girl. It was a choice that I made from my last relationship. That really hurt me to my core. I gave everything that I could possibly give. I let that person be authentically themselves, and out of nowhere they became somebody that I didn't even recognize. Maybe it's not that they just became somebody that I didn't recognize. Maybe it was something in there that I wasn't seeing, because sometimes when you're so in love you don't really see it. Maybe it was just something that I didn't see coming, or that was already there. I don't know. But I love this person with everything that was in me, and we allowed each other to have the feels of being in a relationship. I wasn't really that affectionate with people like that, because in relationships prior to this one that I'm talking about, they didn't like affection, and this person allowed me to be affectionate and basically to be myself. And after this person changed and just became somebody that I would have never thought that he would have become, it was just like, okay, I don't want to be in a relationship right now, because this hurts too bad. And to see him move on, knowing that I was good, not that I was good for him, because if it was really meant for me to be with him, we would still be together. God don't give your blessings to the wrong address, but it was just, it hurt me so bad that I was like, I do not want to be in a relationship anymore. I just don't. This hurt so bad. And then I became celibate after that relationship. The last time, I know this is too much information, okay? The last time I had sex with this person, it felt completely different. It didn't feel like there was no type of love at all. And at that moment, I knew that this relationship was not it. I may have thought I was in love, thought I did my best, I just thought this person was one of the best people in the world with a sincere heart. Not saying he didn't have a sincere heart, because things just happen, but it's just when I tell you I was in love with this person, and I wanted to be with him, it's just he was just so different than I've ever experienced, But at the same time, if it was really meant for us to be together, we would be. And, since then, he has apologized for, hurting me. But at the same time, I don't think I can reopen that wound again, because I'm the type of person who loves hard. I'm the type of person that I love doing things for people and seeing them happy, you know what I'm saying? But then I feel like in that relationship, I wasn't as happy as I thought I was. It shouldn't be I'm giving somebody else so much happiness and I'm not giving myself happiness, and that I'm forgetting about Desireé and what Desireé loves and what Desireé wants to happen. There's just certain things in a relationship that I wasn't for, but at the same time, I was still willing to work it out because I saw the potential. And that's where we mess up, ladies, okay? We see the potential and not what's really in front of us. That's what messes us up, and it just is what it is. But I'm in the moment. I'm in the go get your words up. I'm in this phase where I do want to start dating again, and y'all know from previous videos that I have tried to get on dating sites, and it just wasn't working. It just wasn't for me, okay? But I know the thing that I need to do. I need to learn. I need God to heal me from the inside out, because we all know whether it's in a relationship with somebody, whether it's boyfriend and girlfriend, whether it's mother and daughter, mother and son, sister and brother, etc. Like, we all know that when you give your all and it's trampled over, if we want to be honest, it's really hard. letting somebody in again, or letting that person in again, or just willing to express yourself and be open because of that hurt, because you hurt so much from that. And I'm just at a point in my life where it's like, I want to be in a relationship. And trust me, my nieces and nephews, my sister, keep hounding me about being in a relationship. Okay, you guys, relax. It will happen when it happened. My nephew is just a sweetie. He's just like, Nana, you do this, you're great. You do this, you do that, you're a great person. And why is it that nobody wants you? Why is it that like you're so beautiful, you're so pretty, and I just want the best for you. And it's just like, because I know my nephew, he has a sweetheart, and it's like I have to keep telling him. It's just like, I understand that about myself. But at the same time, I'm okay with waiting. I'm cool. I've already had just any old body and accepted any old thing. And it's like, now I'm at a moment where I want God to show me what I need to do before I can heal. I want God to show me the steps to healing before I can ever get whoever my husband is supposed to be. And I literally just had that conversation with God. It's just like, I'm sick. You know how sometimes we just try to put our mind frame the way how God would talk. It's just like, I feel like he's like, Desireé, you're healing. And I know you love so hard. And I know you want to love. And I will give you the right person. But are you taking the steps to heal in order for me to bring that person to you? And I realized that, no, I'm not taking those steps. I mean, I'm talking to God, letting things out, expressing what I need to express to God to let that hurt out. But it's just like, the one thing Desireé doesn't know how to do is to love on Desireé. For 20 years, I've loved on my nieces and nephews, my older sister, my mother, my little sister. And it's like, I've forgotten. It's like, I don't even know how to love on myself. And not just saying the whole thing about helping with taking care of my family. It's also in relationships. I got to the point where I wanted to please everybody else and put myself to the back burner. So it's just like, right now, it's like Desireé doesn't know how to love on herself. She's asking God, I want this person. God, please this person, or whoever you have for me, God, if it's in your will. But it's just like he's saying, you want me to bring that person. And I will bring that person. Trust me. Trust me when I tell you, I will bring that person for you. But it's just like, are you doing what you're supposed to do to receive that person that I have for you? Because maybe that person's ready, maybe that person's not, maybe that person, like, girl, you just repeat yourself. Either way it go, whether that person's ready or not, what is it that you're doing to heal? I don't want you unhealed and trying to heal yourself with somebody else. I want you to find your happiness within me, within yourself, and not your happiness when that person comes around, because you're not that same Desireé that you used to be. You're not. So it's, what are you going to do now before I bring that person to you? Because if you date this person and you put your insecurities on him, then it's just like, then it's not going to work out, because you haven't healed yet. You haven't healed, and now you're putting all your insecurities on him, and it's just like he's sitting there like, I'm doing the best that I can, and it's just like, you just don't see it. And it's just like, I don't want that to happen for the relationship with whoever God has for my husband to be. I want to learn how to Desireé, I'm gonna say it again, Desireé doesn't know how to love on Desireé. And sometimes that's one of the things that's holding us back. We know how to love on everybody else. We know how to show everybody that affection but ourselves, because sometimes we're just givers like that, and we just give and we want to see other people happy. But what about you? What are you doing to make you happy? What are you doing to love on yourself? I'm getting emotional. Whew. What are you doing to love on yourself? What are you doing? I don't want you to sit up here and have peace when you have somebody. I want you to have peace before you have somebody, so that when that person comes, y'all peace is connected with each other, and you can still be yourself, take yourself out on dates, love on you while that person is there. But I need you to love on you first, and learn and relearn who Desireé is, because all you know is the Desireé that put herself second and put everybody first, trying to please them. So what is something that I would, let me look at my notes of my question. It says, what am I willing to make girl, am I willing to make adjustments in my love life going forward? Yes, and it starts with learning how to love myself. I can want everybody in the world, which I don't want. I don't want everybody in the world, guy. But I can want anybody. But it's just like, I need to learn how to love on Desireé before I can love on anybody else. And I know a lot of people don't like, especially my sister. Hey, girl. I know she can't stand the fact that I'm not in Houston right now. But it's like God had to separate me so that I can learn what Desireé wants to do and what Desireé wants in her life. Because Desireé has spent years pleasing everybody else. What is it that Desireé wants to do? What is the thing that makes Desireé happy? What is the thing that makes Desireé sad? What is the thing that Desireé will not accept from people? What is the things that she will accept from people? You know, it's just God has to separate us in order to get our attention and to have our focus on him. And yes, sometimes we backslide. Sometimes, you know, we don't always get it together. Sometimes we go back to I want, which I believe God wants most, or maybe some, of the things you want for yourself. That's according to his will. But it's just like, I am love. I'm within you. I love you within yourself. But do you love you, and do you love yourself within yourself? I love you, but you don't love yourself. So what is it that you need to do? Focus on the things that you need to do for your healing. And like I said, I've seen a lot of people take themselves out on dates. Take themselves out shopping. Take them, you know, just basically have a solo date. And I used to do that, but I stopped because Desireé was too focused on pleasing everybody else. Excuse me, that she forgot about herself. So it's like, I have to learn how to love Desireé, the new Desireé, you know. And I feel like that's what everybody else needs to do. We need to learn we need to learn how to love on somebody else before God can give us the things that we desire. Because God knows what we need. God already has a plan for us. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, are we walking according to his will? Like, God knows everything that we want. But it's just like, you know, it's always the question, how bad do you want it? If you, like with me, when I tell y'all I love and I want to be married, I want to have children and all that stuff, but it's just like, okay, Desireé, right now you want to be loved by the right person, not just any person, y'all. We want to be loved by the right person, not just any person. I told you, don't say that I didn't tell you, okay? It's like, okay, the Lord is like, Desireé, you want to be loved. I know you want a relationship. I know I gave you this heart to love. Like, when I tell you, I used to be ashamed to love as hard as I do. And it's just like, girl, God gave you this for a reason. I feel like everybody knows how to love, but it's unhealthy. Girl, what you trying to say? It's things that haven't been healed to where they can't love the way that to the capacity that they want to. But it's just like, Desireé, you want to be in love. You want a relationship. You want it to last. I want it for you too. But how bad do you want it? How bad do you want to heal? If you want it that bad, then it starts with you healing. What other steps are you willing to take toward your healing? And I'm going to say this again. This is for everybody. We have to learn that in order to move on, we have to heal from the situation that stopped us from growing. It's not easy. It don't happen in a day. Trust me when I tell you. But it's that daily intention behind healing and releasing and letting things go and letting things be, because it's in the past. Let it be in the past. You feel me? And it's just, in order to learn how to heal yourself and to love on yourself, you have to realize that the things that are hurting you are not healing you. It's not. So in order to heal yourself, you got to let things go. Excuse you. You have to let things go and just learn that God has better for you. As they've been saying on the internet, you know, God is not going to send your mail to the wrong address. If it was meant for you to be in that situation, you'll be in that situation. If it's God's will for you to be in that situation, you will. If it's not, then it's not. Like the pastor that I told y'all about in the recent video, he was just like, you know how we feel like God's favor is always yes, yes, yes. He was just like, sometimes God's favor means no. It's a no. It's a no for me, dog. Sometimes it's a no, because sometimes that no is protecting us from what we think is good for us, you know? But like, and then with the relationship that I just told y'all about, if it was really meant for me and that person to be together, then we would probably still be together. But there were some things in that relationship that I was accepting that I should have not accepted. I shouldn't have, but I was willing to do it just because I was in love with that person. And now it's just like Desireé starting to learn what she likes, what she dislikes, and what she will not accept from certain people. And, you know, it just is what it is. Have standards for yourself, but be willing to know that everybody's not perfect, but you still have to stand on what you believe in. So, y'all, that's about it. I'm off my soapbox, and I'm about to pop the next question for the next video up on the screen right now. I pray that you guys are blessed. I pray that you guys were blessed by this video, and I pray that you have a blessed day.